Any Star Trek conventions coming up, George?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact. There's one in Las Vegas, and there's another one in Germany. I don't know. I think it's Frankfurt.
Are you going to go to both?
Of course.
They must pay him a boatload for those.
How much do you get for
this
that?
this is the 40th anniversary of Star Trek.
So this is a
Would
big
you realize? Yeah,
It's a big year.
2006.
That's right.
We first went on the air in 1966, so this is really a major landmark year.
Thank God you got that Star Trek series, man. I mean, that was paid. What is it? So
It's amazing the dedication of the fans. Is there just
Shatner won't do the conventions, right?
Oh yes, he does.
Will he come to the one you're going to?
I think both he and Leonard are going to be there.
They must
Really?
pay. They must pay
Las
him
Vegas.
a boatload.
Oh, good God, yes.
But are you on the same panel as Bill and Leonard?
Who's speaking?
Gary.
That's Gary.
right there.
Where are you?
I'm right over
there
here.
you are.
But do you, like, in other words, do they keep you off their panel?
Well, they talk alone, solo. And,
Why is that? Why can't you be on a panel?
They're
with them?
Solo
well,
and
you
I'm
don't
Sulu.
know Bill then, do you?
What? Wait, sorry, I didn't hear.
Bill, you don't know Bill.
I do. I mean, he comes on the
Bill
show.
is a prima donna.
Right.
He is a diva. Everything has to focus on him. And so, no one else is on with it.
So he doesn't go on with Leonard Nimoy either.
Well, yeah, he has gone on with
Right.
He
Leonard.
will go on with
Leonard is good enough.
Yeah.
Leonard appears to be
Right.
the only person good enough for Shatner to share the stage with from time to time.
Right.
When
Well, that's
Shatner-
got to bug you like crazy, George.
No, we've had enough years of dealing with that.
So what? Like you're supposed to be the scrub, like the second tier level.
That's right.
Yeah, that's like you.
It's
Who else sits on your panel?
Uhura.
Well, the four of
Uhura?
us. Jimmy's gone now.
Right.
But,
So that's more
which-
money for you.
Well, I don't think of it like that.
I do.
Jimmy was a very dear friend.
Jimmy's a great guy, but Jimmy's gone.
fantastic-
Let's divvy up his
gone.
take.
Well, I don't think of it that way, but yes, it was Jimmy, Nichelle, Walter, and me.
Who's
And
Walter?
we did
Walter's
Walter
Bones.
Koenig,
No,
Chekhov.
not Walter.
Oh,
I mean,
Chekhov.
Chekhov.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Chekhov was good in Deep Space Nine.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And Nichelle's a wonderful singer. And so one of the convention
But it's got to bug
organizers-
you that you're like at the scrub table. You know what I mean? Like
no,
in
not
Shatner's
really.
eyes.
His day
Well-
will come when he outlives Shatner and Nimoy.
Exactly. I'm the youngest of the lot.
Good for you. How old do you think Shatner is? I
my
think he lies about his age.
Oh, well.
Do you think
yeah.
he lies?
Well, I don't know. I'm 68.
How old do you think he is?
And I think he's 8 years older than me.
Get
Wow.
the
I
hell
didn't
out.
know that.
Yes. He's doing pretty well for a guy that's
70?
76.
Yeah.
You think he's 76 years old?
I think he is, yeah.
That's
I think,
amazing.
And he and Leonard are the same age.
Well, I thought Leonard was the oldest. That guy looks like he's a crypt keeper.
I thought he was 76 and 66.
yeah.
Well, did you notice that, Bill has that whole lucrative sponsorship deal?
Yeah, and he has Boston Legal.
Right.
And he has Boston Legal, but he did invite Leonard to do commercials with him.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. He
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
And they were very funny.
Yes, they were.
But you've got, come on, George. You're at this point, you should be in some of those commercials with those guys. They got to get that
At
hang
least
up
at the
already.
same table.
Yeah. I mean, at a Star Trek convention, you should be at the same table. You're talking to a bunch of guys dressed up as Klingons. There's
Yeah,
no
no,
reason why you can't let go of that.
Given our history, we
Yeah.
prefer it that way.
You do.
We just as soon not be on the
But
same
can I-
When you run into him, do you shake his hand in the hall?
Yeah, we're civil.
You
I
are.
mean,
He go, oh, hello, George, condescendingly?
it's very cool. It's very
Yeah, like you're not the actor he is. You're not.
That's
in his
right.
league. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
well, he's a diva.
Jesus.
Are you allowed at the same
Now-
table on a Star Trek cruise?
Shatner doesn't
I don't think
Shatner won't
Shatner's
do a
done
cruise.
No.
Hey,
I don't
Howard,
think
Does
he has.
Leonard the same way, or is he okay?
Oh no, Leonard's a dear friend. As a matter of fact,
Leonard would sit at a table with you? Get closer to that microphone.
I did Equus, and Leonard, who played the same role on Broadway, came to see me, came backstage, gave me a great big hug, and I asked him, "All right, what'd you think?" And this is what characterizes him. He is such a gracious and witty guy. He said, "You were better."
Wow.
I mean, obviously,
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Leonard
All my
did it on
friends-
Broadway. He's brilliant.
All my friends loved you in Equus, by the way.
Oh, they did.
I haven't even had George do an announce. Do you want to do an announce now? I'll give you some
right.
music. And
I have one here.
Our announcer on Howard 100, 101 for our new morning show, George Takei.
Well, it's day 2, and the show seems to be running as well as an well-oiled man. I mean machine.
Well-oiled machine, you mean?
I mean machine. I thank you for joining me, George Takei, and the rest of the cast of The Howard Stern Show. You know, I sound like I'm Bill Shatner. He's the one that would say something like this. I mean, this is The Howard Stern Show, and I should say thank you for joining me together with Howard Stern and the whole cast of the engaging, vibrant The Howard Stern Show.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you for that. By the way, you're the same rank as Bill Shatner. You're an admiral, right?
I'm a captain. It took me 25 long years, but I finally, in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country.
And Shatner is an admiral?
Well, you know, I'm kind of vague on the history of what happened after the movies.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think he's probably an admiral by this time.
Yeah.
He's probably retired by this time.
I mean,
But
he's 80 years old.
Yeah, but you don't show up to those things in a uniform or anything, do you?
What?
You don't show up to these conventions in a uniform.
I don't. But
That's
I do
another
have
$50.
I do have two of the uniforms.
You do.
What?
He said that's another $50. Well, George, it's an honor to have you here, and I'm glad we have you all week. And
Well, I am honored to be here,
Thank you.
Howard. And let me tell you, this show today, I think, was really making history. I mean, this is an example of the muscle, the political muscle that you have. You were able to get Arnold Schwarzenegger, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Can I say something to you, George? And I love you, and don't think ill of me. I got to break it to you. That wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, what the hell is going on with you?
I was gonna say, are you gonna tell him?
Brother,
I wondered about
brother.
that.
I mean, the guy was out of his mind.
Yeah, he was cruising all over the place.
This is the Howard Stern Show, isn't it?
If you missed the show, can you pull that? That's the great. We should replay that.
I'm so wonderfully gullible. I went right into it.
We allowed George to argue with fake Arnold Schwarzenegger for over 20 minutes.
You know what happened? George wanted to wanted to believe because he was finally going to get Schwarzenegger's ear.
Yes.
That he missed the part where Schwarzenegger said, like, Asians shouldn't drive, and Mexicans.
I mean, when the governor of California says Asians and Mexicans shouldn't drive, you've got to question.
I was really fuming on that. But let me tell you something.
Yes.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I am not really George Takei.
You know what?
I'm a very good imitator of him.
This show has such political muscle. We got Rich Little to agree to vote for gay marriage.
Hey, Howard.
But no, we that's our Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonator. We should give him a plug. But we
No, because I don't even know his.
We never even used his name. That's right.
Oh, you're kidding. He really was an impersonator.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Now, do you want to tell me again why the show's revolutionary? Star?
Yeah, Schwarzenegger still hates the feds.
It just went down.
Yeah, when the governor says he says, "Oh, you homos are whining," you got to question it, George.
I did.
Yeah.
But then, you know, that's
remember
so typical.
Remember how you got fooled by Ricardo Montalban? You just got fooled again.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger's not going to ask for a reach around. John.
Yeah. I mean, the governor asked you for a reach around.
Howard, you have destroyed a beautiful thing.
I know.
Everyone said to me,
We have
I
trust.
trusted you.
Please.
Yeah, but you know what, George? We all agreed we could not let you walk out of here.
I had to tell you at some point. Get that tape.
We're
I'm
going to
replay it.
Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
So I won't be able to listen to it.
You were excused during it.